Back live now on the MLB pregame show, just a few minutes away from Game 3 of the series. And while the final preparations are being made, we give you the Topps Player Spotlight. Number 83 is our man to watch. And we get a great look at him here from a few moments ago as he was presented with his well-earned National League MVP trophy. A great moment in his career.
Yeah, and that's certainly something that he's going to remember.
The morning fog yet to go away, so we're left with overcast skies here at AT&T Park. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game weekend set between the LA Dodgers and the San Francisco Giants. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, there are not a lot of guys who can swing a bat like Josh Peterson. I think he does a great job of taking what's given to him. Never tries to do too much. Knows how to extend an at-bat and get the pitch he's looking for.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. EK, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. He's had a great approach at the plate lately, and it has him working on an impressive 10-game hitting streak.
Glenn Spoon is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, I think Summersgill is pretty well liked as an umpire, but if he gets any gruff, it seems like it's often coming from right-handed batters on pitches they don't think they can reach. I'm curious if we'll see any of that in this one.
And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Giants lineup defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Mario Calzado will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1, sent out to straightaway center field. Majum is there. He's got it one away.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Jock Peterson comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
A little bit of hang time there to that curveball. I don't think that's exactly where he's going to want to throw that pitch going forward. It worked out right there, but he better find a little extra snap on that pitch in the future.
Chris Gonzalez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Ground ball left side. Tanaka comes up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Number 83 stands in.
Enter number 83.
He's set. Here it comes. And this one gets away. And that's going to move that runner into scoring position now. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Eric, your Dodger ball club, as they enter play here this afternoon. Been a fairly decent start to the year. 3-2 in their first 5.
Yeah, and you look back to that last game. You'll take production like that anytime you can get it. It makes a starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier.
Hit out towards second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but not much problem over there at first, as that will end the inning. 1 left for San Francisco. Sean Langley will stand in with an even 300 average here in the month of April. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Called strike 0-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And the throw is there to record the first out. Harman Rodriguez will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Hit to third. To his right, Tanaka. Throw gets him 2 down.
Batting ninth.
Zach Lee digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And he offers it the circle change and misses 0-1.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance in the inning. Jack Martinez is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Grounded back up the middle. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Now batting. Right here.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Glenn Spoon is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Hit on the ground to short. Right to him. The second for one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Well, that's just made to order right there. 2 hops to short, easy pivot, not a lot of heat at second base. That's just a pretty routine double play.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Milano on the move. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. To the bottom of inning. Number 83 gets a chance to swing away, and he'll have a chance to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone.
Well, you know, some pitchers flat out just don't like to go up there and swing it, and I get it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Mario Calzado heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Breaks his... And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Up next for the Dodgers.
A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. Jock Peterson will stand in now, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. Into the windup and the pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now.
Boys, that's 99 right through him.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
And as a baseball fan, it's fun to watch this guy pitch. As a hitter, when he's bringing it at 102, that part's not so fun.
Standing in now, Chris Gonzalez, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Hit hard up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Into the box, Sean Langley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Runner goes for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw not in time as he steals second. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And at least he's taken a few pitches here. That's more than the rest of these guys can say.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Harmon Rodriguez will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Elmer Corona will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants' bullpen. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
1-2.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Ball 2.
And that misses 2-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
The batter,
Jack Martinez steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Too high, 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Glenn Spoon will stand in for the third time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on.
Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. It's up the ladder, and the tag comes in too late, so he's in at second base here with 2 away. Now some action out in the Giants' bullpen as they'll have both the left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Got him swinging, and leading off the inning, Joey Gallo. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
And that's in there, a base hit, so they get the leadoff man on to open up the 7th inning. Mario Calzado will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far.
Just getting under it right now. See if he can make an adjustment and keep that top hand strong this time.
0-1.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now. I'll tell you, he's been living on that corner all afternoon.
And you can tell guys at the plate, they're starting to get frustrated. He just hasn't made many mistakes at all. And when he has, they've been out of the zone.
Strike.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Ball 2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. No runs, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
You know, and these guys could have used a few more long at. I know.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. One there.
He's up.
On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Boy, that's just excellent concentration right there. You know, a lot of guys will try to put one eye on the bat and one eye on the ball, but he was determined to get that lead man, and a good throw gets it done.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. In the air out to left. Milano has it in his tracks, and he makes the catch for the second out. Chris Gonzalez will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. On the ground up the middle. Underhanded flip. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is Ken Post will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th. Number 83 will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
And he pulls back the bunt attempt. 2-0. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
This is dangerous because out of anybody in this lineup, this guy's probably the most likely to want to run, so look out.
Doug Majum will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Pitches a cold strike, the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease. No one out with a runner at second. And the runner's breaking for third. And he falls behind 0-2. And now the runner's trying for third. Swing and a missed strike three. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. So kind of a questionable time to be trying to take third, as that very easily could have been. Tommy Ruffin will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. In there, a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 6-0 ball game. Sean Langley will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
We're mad close to a shutout here.
All game long. And I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on. And that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1. And the count will be full. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game. Harmon Rodriguez stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. 2-0. No runs, 4 hits.
The command is starting to go.
Thus far. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
Yeah, and he's really getting over the top of that curveball.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout.
Woo, what a curveball, huh?
He notches number 9 in the ball game. Robinson Nieves will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
26. Robinson Nieves.
Squared that one up just a little late. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Dribbled up the line, barehanded on the hop, and he'll just make the tag himself. And number 83 will stand in with a golden chance here to help himself out with a runner at third.
And he knows this is a definite strikeout situation. So the big key here is, at the very least, find a pitch you can put in play.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Backhanded. And the throw will be too late.
That's how we do it.
Enough on it, and that'll score the run from third.
That's how we do it.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. In the pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. Just draw a line through this one. This one's been an absolute disaster.
Pitch is high. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
This is one of those situations where those unwritten rules of baseball come into play. You've got a big lead. It's late in the ball game. This is where you really need to... And I think you're going to start seeing some raised eyebrows over in that opposing dugout. When you've got a big lead like this, you've got to just stay where you are. Stealing third? That's just a no-no.
High pop-up. Calling for it. Gallo. 2 down. Tommy Ruffin gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Payoff pitch on its way. On the ground to the left side. Gallo is up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Jack Martinez will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
0-1's the count. And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Good arm action on the circle change, swung on and
Come on, let's go.
A swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. 2 outs away from a victory here that you'd have to say will be a rather convincing one.
And you know, Matt, in every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, it all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
Glenn Spoon stands in as he looks at a called strike. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And with 1 out in the ninth, he's just now coming up on his 100th pitch of the ball game.
He certainly had all of his pitches working for him so far. That's translated to a 4-hit shutout to this point.
Joey Gallo will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
And there's ball 1. A swing and a miss on a good pitch, and the Dodgers are down to their final strike now. 2-2 now with 2 out here in the ninth. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. And he holds up on this one, but it's a strike 3. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Giants are victorious here, 9-0.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out in the NL West, the San Francisco Giants finished off a 3-game sweep as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado, 1-0. It was their 5th straight victory. Right now, the Rockies are in last place in the NL West. The Giants sit in first place in the National League West Division. The Padres combined for a 4-hitter as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park, 7-2. Looking at the standings, the Phillies are in last place in the NL East. The Padres are in second place in the NL West. Joey Gallo had a total of 3 RBIs in the day, leading the Dodgers over the Diamondbacks 5-3. He extended his hitting streak to a modest 6 straight games. At the moment, the Dodgers are in 4th place in the NL West. The Diamondbacks sit in 2nd place in the National League West Division. Diego Valdez launched 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs to his total, leading the Braves to a victory over the Nationals 8-4. As of today, the Nationals are in 2nd place in the NL East. The Braves sit in 2nd place in the National League East Division. The Cincinnati Reds completed a short 2-game sweep as they secured the win in extra innings against the Cubs, 6-5. The win was their 6th straight as a team. Heading into today, the Cubs sit in 3rd place in the National League Central Division. The Reds sit in 1st place in the National League Central Division. The Pirates combined for 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Tigers 5-2. Looking at the standings, the Pirates are in 2nd place in the NL Central. The Tigers are in last place in the AL Central. The Brewers finished off a 2-game sweep as they beat the Cardinals on the road 3-2. Right now, the Cardinals are in last place in the NL Central. The Brewers are in 3rd place in the NL Central. Theodore Rosado made the difference with a 2-home-run effort, helping lead the Blue Jays over the Yankees 3-2. As of today, the Blue Jays sit in 3rd place in the American League East Division. The Yankees are in 4th place in the AL East. The Cleveland Indians combined to allow only 4 hits as they destroyed the Rays 9-1. Heading into today, the Rays are in 1st place in the American League East. The Indians are in 2nd place in the AL Central. The Twins smacked 15 team hits as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 10-9. At the moment, the Twins are atop the AL Central. The White Sox sit in 3rd place in the American League Central. The Texas Rangers had 12 hits as a team as they took down the visiting Orioles 8-1. Looking at the standings, the Rangers are in 4th place in the AL West. The Orioles sit in last place in the American League East Division. The Houston Astros grabbed 13 hits in the game as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 7-2. Right now, the Astros are leading the AL West. The Royals sit in 4th place in the American League Central Division. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.
This is the MLB pregame show, and I'm Matt Vasgersian, and as we draw nearer to the first pitch of Game 1 in the series, we'll give you the latest installment of our Topps Player Spotlight. Number 83 will be in the glow, and what a dominant performance he put together in his last start. He had opposing batters off balance throughout and racked up a boatload of strikeouts.
Yeah, he just looked like he was really in control out there. And, you know, sometimes you can tell a guy is going to dominate from the moment he sets foot on the rubber. They just exude confidence, and their body language kind of says, "You ain't touching me today." That's what I saw in him. And even though I was a hitter in my career, it was really fun to watch him make those other guys look silly. We'll see if he's still in top shape in this matchup here today.
All right, lineups and first pitch are coming up next. Stay tuned. Friday Night Baseball from Dodger Stadium in L.A. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the San Francisco Giants and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, guys, everybody should be looking out for that guy in the number 3 spot. He hasn't been missing much lately, hitting 3 home runs over the last 10 ball games. Not an eye-popping statistic, but still a good indication that he's been in a groove at the plate.
Zach Lee is on the mound for the Dodgers in this contest. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, in his last start, ended up taking the loss. Didn't go deep.
Robinson Nieves comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Right down Broadway that time. Strike one. EK, you look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
And the even better news for them is that they've got their ace going here tonight. So you have to figure that all signs are pointing toward another victory here.
Glenn Boone will stand in, and you see the average there up over 300 to start the new season. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. And he falls behind 0-2. And this one's in the dirt. And he is safe at second base as the decision to move up pays off, and that'll likely be scored a wild pitch. And he lays off the fastball away.
Guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, you have to love the thump Joey Gallo's providing at the plate right now. His on-base percentage is over 400 the last 10 ball games. He's done an excellent job of finding ways to contribute, getting on base, and setting up the guys behind him for run-scoring opportunities.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike two. Full count now, 3-2. Got him. And with that, let's take a look at the defense for the San Francisco Giants. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, their starter has a ton of strikeouts, among the league leaders. That sometimes leads to some complacency out in the field. They're going to have to stay on their toes, be ready, because they will be involved.
Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike one. The slider up into the 90s there. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Chris Gonzalez strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Ground ball right side. Fuentes takes it in. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Pretty dangerous here for a first baseman. This throws high, and it's to the home plate side of the bag. So,
meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, and the Dodgers move in front now 2-0. Milano has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. Into the box now, Harman Rodriguez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, being a number 8 hitter in the National League is really one of the toughest positions a guy can be in. You know, you've got your pitcher behind you on deck, so guys don't feel like they need to challenge you. You've got to be very disciplined up there, and that time, he just wasn't.
And it's quickly 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Number 83 set to lead off the third. 9-1-2 due up.
Well, you know it's always a tough inning when your pitcher leads off for you because most of the time the guys just flat out can't hit. But who knows? Maybe he can get something started here and help himself out.
And the throw to first. Robinson Nieves digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
And a high strike there, 0-1. A lot of pitches up in the zone here early on.
And that's not the worst thing in the world at this place, but you've got to pick your spots.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Broken back. And he can't pick it up. That ought to go down as an infield single.
You know, I don't think this is what he intended to have happen, but it's going to work out for him. Once he saw the ball get by the pitcher's mound, we knew it was going to be a tough play. And sure enough, he winds up beating this thing out for an infield single.
Chop foul at the plate. Strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Joey Gallo comes forward looking to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position.
Yeah, and you know one man who'd love for him to come through big time right here is his pitcher. We'll see if he can get it done.
Chop foul right at home plate. Runners at second and third here. Nobody out. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Mario Calzado is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
And this is a big-time strikeout situation right here, so they're going to be shooting for the same result.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
This would be a big time to pick up back-to-back strikeouts if he can get it.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Well, you know when you get 2 strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah, that thing's nowhere near the strike zone, and that's a good job of making a guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
Standing in now, Chris Gonzalez, as the first pitch to him is in
there. A real good opportunity.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he will just get his foot in there first. Safe at the plate.
Yeah, that's his second wild pitch of the game, and this one's going to cost him. It almost looked like he got a cleat stuck on that delivery because this is nowhere close. That runner's going to come in and score from third.
throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Sean Langley is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. And he'll try and crowd him there with a fastball to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
Hot shot on the ground is short. To his right, Ruffin. A quick out number 1. Harmon Rodriguez comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. Zach Lee gets a chance to swing away, and he'll have a chance to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out. Number 83 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Rodriguez is up with it, and he's set down 1 away. Robinson Nieves comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Glenn Spoon is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Joey Gallo will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid that.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Mario Calzado gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind. 0-2. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Ready on 1-2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And that misses 2-2.
They make the pitcher come to you.
And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Center fielder.
Chris Gonzalez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. On the ground to 3rd. Throw gets him. 2 down. Sean Langley will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
That pitch count is 88 now, but to me, he looks good to go.
Got him swinging in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. 7th. A tightly contested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our top player of the game, but I think this fella right here would seem to be the logical choice.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Starting in the National League West, the Diamondbacks combined for a 4-hitter as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco, 7-0. Brandon Burden twirled a dominating complete game shutout on the mound as the Dodgers got the best of the Braves, 3-0. The Reds stole 5 bases overall as they used a walk-off and extras to get the win against the Rockies, 4-3. The Padres combined to give up just 5 hits as they sank the visiting Buccos 5-0. The win was their 6th in a row. The Marlins put together 10 hits total as they bested the visiting Nats 6-3. Gary Friedrich swung the bat well with 3 hits, helping the Mets get by the Phillies 2-1. The Cardinals combined for 10 hits as a team as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 4-2. Carlos Perez earned the 3rd W of his season, helping lead the Red Sox to a win over the Rays, 6-3. Brian Villalobos collected a total of 4 hits in the game, helping lead the Athletics to the victory over the Yankees, 3-2. The Baltimore Orioles smacked 15 team hits as they took down the visiting Blue Jays, 9-4. The Angels knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got the extra innings win over the White Sox, 6-5. Alex Montanez pitched his way to his 100th career victory, helping lead the Mariners to the victory over the Indians, 4-2. The Detroit Tigers held their opponent to just 2 hits as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium, 3-0. Billy Allswede picked up 3 base knocks in the ballgame, helping lead the Twins over Milwaukee, 5-4. The Astros totaled 13 hits as a team as they stole a win in extra innings over the Rangers, 2-1. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.